Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about structure and what is structure. First of all, structure is nothing. I mean, in method-oriented language or in high-level language, those are not structured language. Those are not object-oriented language. In those languages, you will find this structure, especially in Python. Especially in C and Pascal. Okay, so the main intention to make a structure is that it is an abstract data type. So abstract data type means what? You can have methods and data types, various data types, methods, and many other things combined together. They will work like a single entity, and that data type is called abstract data type. Now these abstract data types in C it is there, and in other languages like C++ and Java, this abstract data type, which is nothing but a structure, has been extended to as class. And why structured fail in method oriented language is that it fails to incorporate the data hiding, data encapsulation, inheritance. All these protocols are not there in structure, but in classes those facilities made available. Okay, that's why those object oriented languages are so popular. But structure has its own gravity, and own importance. Okay, it's a very powerful data type and abstract data type, and using structure we can make databases. Okay, and today we are going to see how we can write first a simple structure, and then we'll see how to pass a structure to a function with value, and then we are going to see how to pass a structure to a function with references. That means with pointers and with address operator. How can we do that? So let's first see a simple program. So structure, whenever we are going to define the structure, you need to have this keyword called struct. So this is important. Like in case of class, we write class keyword in Python and C and on other languages, also object-oriented language. Here we have to write the struct keyword. Okay. So and then structure name. Struct keyword and then structure name. And inside the structure you can have many things. You can have method, you can have data type, combined it together. Okay, and the structure, the entities of the structure has to be bracketed with this curly braces, and you have to end the structure with this colon, semicolon, and either you can write like this, you end it over here, and then here you can create the structure variable, because structure variables is must. As we create class variables, same we have to create structure variable. Or you can write it over here also, x comma sum. What we're going to do with this structure is that we are going to add two elements and then we're going to display them. That's all, simple. Okay, so here a and b integer we have taken, and then we have created the variable x and sum, and the main function I am taking input for x using ampersand x dot a. So this is how we should access the element from the structure, ampersand x dot a. Similarly for the b also we are accessing the element and using ampersand x dot b. Okay, and then finally we are adding over here sum dot a equal to x dot a plus x dot b, because x is a variable. That x dot a means we are accessing this a element which was scanning here using ampersand x dot a. Similarly we are also taking input for b, which is nothing but ampersand x dot b, and then finally we are adding x dot a and x dot b, and we are saving it in sum dot a, and finally we are printing that summation as sum.a. So let's run it. So I suppose it has been executed successfully. First number, let's say 3, and second number, let's say 4. So 7 will be the answer. So sum is 7, summation is 7. So this is a simple structure that we have shown here. I have shown you, which says how to access the element inside the structure. That means structure element, how can you access? This is what it is. Next we are going to see how to pass a structure to a function by value. Okay, no pointer concept, no referencing, only by value how can you pass. I have seen many times students, many people used to struggle on this in this concept. So that's why I thought I should show you simple way how to pass a structure to a function. Okay. So struct sample, this is my structure I have taken. These are the element, 2 element I have taken. One is the character array, let's make it 25, and then floating variable, floating variable, one float variable, one array I have taken. Array size is nothing but 25, it's a character array. Okay, and here this function declaration that I have taken is pass by value. Okay, pass by value, or you can call it, I can rate it pass it. So here I have taken a function which is called pass it. On this function as an argument I am passing the structure variable s1. Okay, I'll be passing so first what I'm doing inside the main function I'm creating, because my structure name is sample, so struct sample, and then sample1 is my variable, structure variable. We need structure variable to access element inside the structure, like we need class variable to access the element inside the class. Similarly, we need structure variable to access the element inside the structure. So sample1 is my variable. Okay, enter some strings. We'll be entering how to access that, ampersand sample1 dot one array, because this one array is nothing but a character array which easily can take string as input. And here you have enter float number, one ampersand sample1 dot one float variable, so that we have taken. Okay, and then in the pass it function, because it is called by value, I am simply passing the variable name, structure variable name, which is sample1. This sample1 will be coming over here. Okay, in the pass it function, and here this sample1, that variable we have created, temporary variable, structure variable, and through that I am printing them, whatever the element I have scanned, I am printing them. Okay, so let's see if it runs. Enter some string, let us say programming circle, enter float, now let's say 3.4. So here these two things that I have taken from here as input, those two things has been displayed. Okay, programming circle, prog circle, and 3.4. So this is how we should pass the structure in a function as argument, as a value, not as a reference, as value. Next thing is very interesting. I'm going to show you how to pass a structure to a function by reference, that means by address, how to pass it. So in that case, similarly, I kept the variable name and everything as it is. Only thing is that while declaring the function, I'm just writing struct sample star s1. This is my reference, and here I'm passing the address sample1, a variable I have created, structure variable, and I'm passing the address of it. Once it is done, it will come over here, and this temporary variable is the mapping, and here I'm writing pass by reference as a string. Okay, so I have taken the length of the string as 50, let us take as 40. 40. So I think it will be it will contain pass by reference. Okay, so and also one float value I'm initializing, which is 5. So this variable, which is a reference variable, through that, and then string copy with that reference variable, I'm storing this pass by reference as a string, and it's dot one float variable that I have taken here in the structure element, which is just a floating number. I can also write 5.0 over here, and then if it is done, then this will be done, and then finally I'm going to print it. Sample1 dot one array, sample1 dot one float variable, because here I have used string copy inbuilt function. So this whole thing will be copied in this array, and here I am printing it. Okay, so I think it will work. Let's see. So compilation is successful, and then finally if we run it, so these two things have been displayed. Which are the two things? These are the two things, pass by references and 5.0. So I hope you understood what is structure first of all, and how to access element inside the structure, how to pass a structure in a function using value, pass by value, and then finally how to pass a structure in a function using references. Okay, so I hope it will help you. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.